This incident happened in 2013 when I shifted to Islamabad with my family from Jhelum. I used to work in a marriage hall and still do today, which is quite far inland from Chakshazad. There are hills and deserts on the way. That night there was a wedding of a big emirzade. It was very late until it ended. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. All the workers were wrapping dishes and finishing work. The boy who brought me to the road outside had gone. When I started walking without a free car, the cold weather from above, it took about 20 minutes of walking when I reached the desert where some dogs were barking fiercely as if they were chasing something. I stood up because I knew that I would be attacked now, so I picked up a stone and started to pass by one side, but a dog saw me barking in the distance. I didn't even look back. He went forward. He had reached far enough to smoke a cigarette. He was afraid that there were 200 rupees in the bag and the card would return to cigarettes to the laborer. When I came to a police post in a deserted place where there was a fire and only 3 employees were there. Their original post was on a hill. Because of the fog, the light of the post was not clear. I thought it was appropriate to stop. Meanwhile, an employee read some surah in a loud voice and flashed a light on me from head to toe and said, "Tell me your name." All the details were taken there. I thought it was a bandit and a thief. I thought it was strange. I said, "Sir, I am a laborer, search me. I don't feel afraid, tell me all the reasons." He told me that he is not an employee. Those who come here in cars for 2 or 3 days see a woman in the form of a bride. The heat started to rise. I was told to sit down, the light should be turned on. But my poor mother must be dying, thinking that she should not stop. I was not even going to walk. I went a little further and heard the sound of a child crying. I thought it must have come from someone's house, but there were no houses in sight. Various things were coming to my heart. Sir, he was walking bent over and was drenched in sweat. Suddenly, I heard the sound of crying very close. My light was dim. I turned. In front of me, a 5.7-year-old girl was sitting on the side of the road in a white shade. She was just crying. My heart forgot to beat, neither ran back nor forward. I don't know why and how. My heart said, "This is an innocent girl. Maybe she was left by someone or there is some other reason. I want to go home. Where is the house?" They say, "The road is going from here. Above is our house." The girl was very beautiful, as clear as milk, black eyes. I said, "How did she come here?" He said, "Dude, this is someone's child." Because I was the daughter of such a child, I felt like my own daughter Fatima. Well, the child said that she had lost her way. I was surprised. I had the courage to go back to the police. He was not startled. He sat on the girl's shoulders and told her. He walked on the quiet road and threw his jacket on because I was drunk with sweat. Good thought. I didn't say anything about the girl. I suddenly felt that I have gained weight. Then I thought that because of exhaustion, it looks like this because of walking. But when they reached the top, they said, "There is no house here. There is no light. There is no sign." It was a broken shack. There was no light. There was nothing. The house has been deserted for a long time. He took the girl down and started shouting, "Someone has brought your girl." I looked around. He said to the girl, "Son, there is no one new here." I didn't get an answer. I turned around. God only knows that instead of the girl, there was a young woman in a red dress full of gold of a bride who was smiling in front of her when the light turned on. There was no one else. I was falling, my child. The scream remained suppressed for some time. BP became low, seeing and hearing stopped. I ran away from falling and getting up in a strange way as if I came running and getting injured. My voice was loud in the forest. I heard a voice from the recitation. Today I was saved. I kept laughing out loud. He was making noises when he reached his house. He was scared and couldn't say anything. He asked me what was going on. He was the girl. He was the bride. They gave me a chatter and made me sit by the fire. I was given tea from the thermos and regained my senses. They told each other. I saw and said that this is the 3rd day of such incidents. Well, I was made to sit until the light came on. After that I was left in the car. Until the road, which was outside, I stopped a taxi and sat there. Even today, I cannot tell the situation. If I had not remembered God at that time, I might not have been alive. I had a high fever. It got better with the supplications, but after that I neither lie down nor alone. I was not forced to work. I often get scared in my dreams. It is request to you all that please do not travel at night.